Alright, I've taken a couple takes with this because Elsie's laying right there and she keeps getting in the way. So if she gets in the way, hopefully she'll lay down eventually, but we're just gonna wing this first one. I miss you all. I know quarantine's been really hard. I feel really bad for all you seniors. I've been thinking about all of you guys. Coach Fall and Coach Bond asked me to do this video for you guys. It will be a slow and stretchy yoga. I don't know how to edit anything, so Elsie might be in all these shots. We will see, but let's try and see where we get. All right, let's start with our feet together and our knees apart. We'll go ahead and sit back, reach our hands out, and we'll start in a child's pose. So just rest your forehead down, close your eyes, and just relax. Now we're going to reach the hands over to the left and sit back. Feel a stretch down in your right side. And walk the hands over to the right. Again, sit back. Feel a stretch on the left side. And walk it back to the middle. Now we'll put our hands in prayer and our elbows tight together and bring them over your head for a big tricep stretch. And relax. Now we're going to come up a little bit into puppy pose. So just sticking the butt straighter up in the air and relaxing the forehead down. And now we'll go into extended puppy with our fingertips up. Big stretch in the chest. And relax. We're going to slowly come up to the hands and we'll tuck the toes under. And go ahead and sit up and just sit back on the feet, getting a big stretch in our plantar fascia. And relax. Let's come down onto the belly. We're going to reach for the left foot and pull it in for a big quad stretch. And release. And switch to the right ankle. Pull for a stretch. And release. Now put the arms out to T. And we're going to lift the left leg and let it fall over and put it flat on the ground. And then with our left hand, we're going to push a little further for a stretch in our right chest. And back to the middle. We'll do the same. Left arm out, right leg up, putting it flat. And just pushing with that right hand for a stretch in the chest. And release. Come back to center. Now we'll just come up on our elbows for a little stretch in our abs, lifting the chin high. Now we're going to come up onto our knees. And the we're going to push up into our first downward facing dog. And remember, with downward facing dog, we're trying to push our ears past our shoulders. And we're going to pedal our feet so that one foot is flat. You should feel this in your calves and in your hamstrings. And just try to let your neck relax while you pedal. Now we're going to take the right foot and kick it up, hold into three-legged dog, and then we'll bring it through the hands to frame the foot, and hold here. Now you'll lift the right hand for a twist, and if you'd like, you can put that hand behind your back. Good, and back to center. Set that back knee down. Bring your pelvis forward and your chest back. You should feel this in the left hip flexor. And now press back. Lift the heel, point the toes to the sky, and we'll come down to a hamstring stretch. Try not to curl your spine here. Try to keep it nice and straight so that you can really feel it in your hamstring. And now both hands go on the inside. We'll walk our foot up and try to get down on that left elbow. If you can get down on both, give that a try. And then press up a little bit, and we'll shimmy this foot over to the side and sit down completely into pigeon pose. And then release to the elbows. And then we're going to plant the hands, tuck the toes under, press back into downward facing dog, pedal out the feet. And we'll kick the left foot up, hold in three-legged dog, and then through the hands, frame the foot. With your left hand, reach up for a twist, and you can put that hand behind your back. And back to center, set that back knee down, pelvis forward, chest back. You should feel this in the right hip flexor. And then press back, straighten out the leg, toes go to the ceiling. With a straight spine, lean forward for a hamstring stretch. And then both hands come on the inside, walking forward, try to get down on that outside elbow. Press up, shimmy that foot over, and then sit down on it for pigeon pose. You should feel this right in through here, right in that piriformis muscle. If you or anyone you know ever has sciatic nerve pain, this is a really good stretch. And then release to the elbows. And plant the hands, tuck the toe, and press up to downward facing dog. Now we're going to wave into high plank. And we're going to step the left foot up, and then we're going to twist to the side and sit down. And then we'll reach our left palm up and we're gonna pull towards that hand. You should feel a stretch in your right side. Relax the hand, bring that leg to the back, and plant the right hand, and you're gonna press up into Wild Thing. And twist over, right back to high plank. Now we'll step the right foot up, twist on the left foot, and sit down. Open the palm, and then reach towards that palm. Relax the hand, put the leg to the back, and then press up into Wild Thing. And then go back to high plank. And you can press back to downward facing dog. Now we're going to walk our feet to our hands nice and slow. And you can come up and just completely relaxing the upper body. Let's grab onto our forearms. And we're going to just sway side to side into ragdoll. And now we're going to put the left hand on the right leg and the right hand on the left. And then you're just going to twist and put your head through that little hole that you made. Good, and relax. Now you'll switch those hands over, and then you'll pull, putting your head through that little hole. Good, and relax. Now we're gonna go ahead and sit down into our yogi squat. Hands at heart center, and just rock side to side. Trying to keep our heels flat. Plant the hands again, and we'll push up. You can get the feet a little bit wider for the next one. And we're going to plant the hands, and we're just going to lean side to side at your own pace. Feeling a stretch in your groin. Good, and walk those feet back to the middle, back to your mat. And now, very slowly, we're going to lift into a halfway lift. And hold. And release the hamstring. And halfway lift. And release the hamstring. And last one, halfway lift. And release the hamstring. Now we're going to grab at the waist, and we're going to slowly stand up. And you'll walk to the front of your mat. From here, we'll put our knees together. And we're going to sit down into chair pose. Trying to bring the arms up by the ears. And release. Now we're going to step the right foot back. And swing the arms into Warrior Two. Getting a bend in that left knee. The right foot is parallel with the mat. And we're going to rest the right hand on the back leg and reach as high as we can with the left hand. And then we'll swing forward, placing the left hand down, reaching up with the right and looking over at it. And if you want, you can put that arm behind your back. And reach back up and back to center. And then we're going to slowly turn that back foot forward. And then we're going to lean down, nice and carefully, keeping the spine straight. And then we're going to bend this front knee and step forward and come back to chair pose. And release. We'll step this left foot back. The right foot's facing forward. For warrior two, reach up with that right hand. And cartwheel the hand forward. Looking at the left. You can put your hand behind your back. Reach up, come back to center, and we'll turn this back foot forward, straighten the front leg and carefully lean forward. Now we'll bend this front knee, come together for chair pose. And hands at heart center, and you will slowly sit down. Now we'll take that right foot and put it on the left knee. You can twist the ankle here. And now we're going to grab that left thigh and fall backwards and pull that leg really close to your chest. Now release the left foot, the left leg, making it straight. Bring this right leg over with your right arm at a 90-degree angle, and try to keep your upper body flat on the ground while you're pushing down with the left hand on that right knee. Good, hug the knees to the chest. And you can rock up. And now we'll put the left ankle on the right knee. And you can twist the ankle here. And now grab the right thigh and fall back. And we're going to reach the left hand up at a 90-degree angle, straighten the right leg, and bring the left leg over, pressing down with our right hand on the left knee. You're going to bring the knees to the chest. And you can rock up. And we'll come to sitting Indian style. Let's roll the shoulders back 5 times. And forward 5 times. Now the left hand We'll grab the right arm behind your back. And you're going to try to touch the left ear to the left shoulder. And back to center. Now we'll switch hands. The right hand is grabbing onto the left arm, trying to touch the right ear to the right shoulder. And back to center. Hands can rest on your knees. We're going to look all the way to the right. And all the way to the left. And back to center. Touch that right ear to the right shoulder again. And we'll roll down to the center and all the way to the left. And again, we'll roll all the way to center, all the way to the right, and back to center. Reach the left hand out with the palm up and pull your fingers back. And flip the hand over, pulling the fingers back. Now reach out with the right hand, pulling the fingers back. And flip the hand over, pulling the fingers back. And release. Now we're going to put our feet flat and our knees together. And you're going to lay all the way flat. This will be our final pose. So you're going to put your palms up and just find a relaxing position. Close your eyes and just breathe. And thank yourself for coming to the mat today and taking the time to take care of your body. You know, it's really hard in this quarantine to stay positive, but our positivity is all we have. That's all that we can control. So just do your best. And when you're ready, you can flutter open your eyes and you can slowly sit up. And that's all we'll do. I'll try to do another one that's more strengthening. But again, I really miss you guys. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining me in my living room today, and I'll see you later.